The Marseilles assassinations carried out by Vlado Chernozemsky and the terrorist tactics of the EMRO. On October 9, 1934, Vlado Chernozemsky entered the World News Chronicle as terrorist number one in Europe, but more than a decade earlier, Vlado the Driver, as he was called, had already gained his gloom reputation as an unscrupulous executor of the death sentences handed down by the IMRO. He joined the organization in the early 1920s, carrying out orders directly from Todor Alexandrov. In 1922-1924, he was a Chetnik under Stoyan Lakavyshky and fought a number of battles with the Serbian gendarme in Štip, Kuchani and Radovish regions. He was considered one of the best shooters in the organization, a brave, cold-blooded, and disciplined man, absolute abstainer from alcohol. The changes in the political situation in Bulgaria and the Balkans after the First World War required a certain change in the course of armed struggle. The IMRO's confrontations with the leftists and federalists within the organizations, with Alexander Stambuliyski's agricultural government close to the Kingdom of Serbs, Slovenes and Croats, and the Bulgarian Communist Party has led to individual terrorist attacks on prominent figures in these movements. In the period 1921-1923, among the victims were George Petrov, Alexander Dimitrov, Raiko Daskalov, Alexander Stambuliyski, and many others. The modernization of the Serbian and Greek armies, increased border patrols and reprisals against the local population in Macedonia, supporting IMRO, were leading to new changes. The numbers in detachments were reduced to 5 or 3 people, the so-called petorki or troiki, making them more difficult to detect by Serbian and Greek recon teams. The difference in the activities of the legal activists of the organization, as well as the illegal rebels or terrorists, was witnessed in the early years of the EMARO. The difference, however, is that after this period it became the main method of action. After the assassination of Todor Alexandrov, Vlado Chernozemsky became closer to Ivan Mikhailov, and in following the organization directives, began purging it of hostile elements. He is said to have carried out a number of such orders, but to date only 2 are confirmed for sure, those of Dimo Hachdimov in 1924 and of Naum Tomalevsky in 1930. And both times he was captured by the Bulgarian authorities. He remained in prison until 1932, when he was released, and for some time his traces were lost. He then worked closely with Ante Pavelić's Croatian Radical and National Liberation Organization Ustaša, then settled in the Jan Kapusta camp in Hungary. Decades after the Marseilles attack, it was presumed that it was allegedly organized by the Abwehr as part of the Operation Teutonic Sword, which aimed to change the geopolitical status quo in the Balkans before World War II. We will try to make a more detailed historical and geopolitical study on it in another edition of our series on the history of the IMRO.